What is up, Mr. Thorup? My name's Chris Campos, as you already know. And for my critical review, I'm going to be doing Batman: The Dark Knight, directed by Christopher Nolan. And the critical theory that I'm going to be using is psychoanalytical theory. To give you a brief summary of what psychoanalytical means. I mean, you already know, but in case you forgot, psychoanalytical theory is applying this type of thinking to every aspect of modern society or a work of art. The first step is to remove all the complex structures modern society has erected on otherwise simple phenomenon and analyze why they exist in the first place. Three scenes that I think have the most psychoanalytical theory is the scene where Joker arrives and meets the mob for the first time. The second scene is when Joker visits Harvey in the hospital and he corrupts him into becoming this white knight and becoming a villain, which is Two-Face. And the last scene that I will be talking about is the... Oh man, I forgot what it was. Oh, the interrogation scene. When Batman is interrogating Joker. So yeah, those are the three scenes that I believe have the most psychoanalytical theory, or psychoanalytical, theory. So let's get right into it.
It's simple. We kill the Batman.
If it's so simple, why haven't you done it already?
If you're good at something, never do it for free.
How much you want?
Half. You're crazy. I'm not. No, I'm not.
So as you saw in that scene, that was the first time we saw Joker, and that's when he met with the mob for the first time. Now, you might be wondering, where's the psychoanalytical theory presented in this? Well, I believe that the psychoanalytical theory is presented in this scene when Joker came up with a plan to basically kill the Batman, right? And I think that that's psychoanalytical because it says the first step is to remove all the complex structures modern society has erected, right? On otherwise the simple phenomenon. So the complex structure, I think, is Batman, because Batman has been getting in the way of all the mobsters' deals and stuff. That's why they have their meeting in daylight, in hiding, so that he doesn't come out and beat them up and take them to jail. You know what I mean? So that's why I believe there's psychoanalytical theory. And also, I believe that it shows because it says basic motivations behind human behavior, and that's Joker's motivation to get rid of the Batman, and for that he wants half of the money that the mobsters have. So that's why I believe that there's psychoanalytical theory. And let's get right into the next scene.
Anarchy. Upset the established order, and everything becomes chaos. I'm an agent of chaos. Oh, and you know the thing about chaos? It's fear. You live. You die. Now we're talking.
Alright, so as you just saw in that scene, Joker has finally gone to the mind of Harvey Dent and corrupted him into becoming Two-Face, as you saw. So I believe that this is psychoanalytical theory because in the beginning, the very, very, very beginning, when Joker meets the mob, he says that they need to get rid of Dent, but Dent is like easy to get rid of, right? Because he can just be easily corrupted, unlike the Batman. So Dent is another complex structure, and Joker manages to break him down into becoming this white knight that's supposed to protect Gotham City, to becoming a corrupt politician, right? And he becomes Two-Face, and that's what drove the Joker to that was his basic motivation behind human behavior, right? That drove him to corrupt Dent even more than he just wanted to corrupt him either way, and that drove him to him doing it, right? And then Dent lost, Joker won, and Dent became Two-Face. So that's where I think the psychoanalytical theory is being shown. And lastly, let's get into the last scene.
To them, you're just a freak. Like me. They need you right now. But when they don't, they'll cast you out. Like a leper. See, their morals, their code. It's a bad joke. Dropped at the first sign of trouble. They're only as good as the world allows them to be. I'll show you. When the chips are down, these civilized people, they'll eat each other.
So, as you saw in that scene, the interrogation scene, Joker is telling Batman that when they don't need him, they're just gonna cast him out, right? Like, that's just how society is. And that, like, society isn't as good as it's perceived to be. Like, for example, people are just turning on each other, and it's just putting a bad look on society. An example of that could be when Officer, I believe her name is Ramirez, he takes Rachel into the oil drum warehouse, and that's how she died, right? So she turned on everybody because Joker threatened to kill, I think, her mom in the hospital. And yeah, so that is the psychoanalytical part that is being shown. It's that modern society is, well, Joker's plan is to remove the complex structures of modern society, right? And to me, the complex structure, I think, is the fact that, that people believe that they're always good to one another, but in the end, when the chips are down and this chaos just won't, come to an end, that's when people really show their true colors, and that they're not kind to one another as they are perceived to be. So yeah, so that's the end of my video. Mr. Thorup, I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you think, and yeah, see you later. Matt.